Okay, hello everyone. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. This is going to be a timeless message for the collective. So, let's see. Let's see what energies do we have for the collective. What is this? The moon. So we have the moon. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands. Let me take that out. All right. So what I'm hearing is like, this could be for some of you because this is a collective reading. Only take what resonates, please. Like some of you are running. I don't want to say running from your darkness, but that's what I'm hearing. Okay, so what I'm getting is like some of you aren't utilizing your shadow side enough. And what I'm getting by that is like you were probably raised to be like super, I don't know, moral, or put it like this, like your views on morality were crafted to be one way, right? So I feel like through your adulthood you probably held those sort of views, and it like prevented you from either standing up for yourself, speaking out against something, or it's some form of protection is what I'm getting. So I don't feel like this running from the darkness is like a bad thing, like, oh, you're running and hiding, oh my god, you're so terrible. No, what I'm getting is like you're not utilizing the shadow enough. I don't really know how to say this because I feel weird saying it. So that's how that's the energy I'm getting. It's like you feel bad when you have to tell someone no, you feel bad when you have to deliver bad news, or you feel bad when you have to be blunt. Like all of that, that's what I'm picking up on. Like some of you are needing to get rid of guilt. I would say is the word guilt around sticking up for yourself, guilt around speaking out, just getting it out the first time. Shit, probably cussing somebody out. I don't know, but there's like that's what I'm getting, like a level of guilt that you need to let go of because it's preventing you from really, I want to say, fully protecting yourself. What I'm seeing, what I'm seeing right now is Swiss cheese, right? Like imagine Swiss cheese, but like shaped as a human, right? So you know how Swiss cheese has the holes in it. I feel like you are a fully shaped human, but you have like those Swiss cheese holes that it's like pores, right? So it's like these pores are really open and wide, which makes you like uh susceptible. Is that the word? To I don't want to say attacks, but to just, like little things, annoyances, things that like can harbor on your energy. So I hope that that's making sense. Like that Swiss cheese, like the holes is what you need to plug up. And now I'm seeing SpongeBob. You remember that episode of SpongeBob where he got plugged up and he was just like super, I think he was sudsy, but he needed to release. So I feel like there's, because that's like opposing views, but I hope you get what I'm saying. It's like SpongeBob was like plugged up and he needed to release. So I feel like that release for you is like releasing your emotions, releasing the guilt, like I said, from just defending yourself the first time, you know? Not having to settle on something and say, oh, maybe I was wrong, or maybe this, like no back and forth. And now with the Swiss cheese, it's like once you start to I don't want to say gain defense mechanisms because that's not where I'm going. Once you start to remove the guilt and just really assert yourself more, I feel like your exterior would harden. So I hope that made sense. All right, but yeah, essentially what I'm getting is you need to let go of the guilt of standing up for yourself. So this could also be like a childhood wound where you could have had like authoritative parents or parental figures where usually when it's a dynamic like that, when someone is so much of authority and like enforcing views on a child, the child usually restricts their feelings. They learn how to suppress what they're feeling. They learn how to, quote, suck it up, you know? But that sucking it up is also the, damn, just looked at the bottom of the deck as judgment. That sucking it up is really suppressed emotions. So what happens when, you know, your emotions are suppressed? Eventually, it's going to boil over into something, you know? It might not be a verbal outburst, but it could be going to a habit or an addiction that isn't good for you. So it's going to come out in different ways. So, yeah, I feel like some of you could have been dealing with like parents or parental figure who was really authoritative and they didn't value emotional connection. So, in turn, you learn to just like be a doormat, kind of. You know, you kind of learn how to just allow things to, oh, it's okay, you know, just let it flow, just let it go, type shit, just let it go. No, you, I'm feeling like, yeah, with this judgment at the bottom of the deck, Spirit is wanting you to speak up, like, and look at this, like, it's even saying, like, bye. Like, if you wanted to look at it like that, like, bye, old emotions, all right, goodbye, thanks. Bye, suppressed feelings and stuff like that. That's what I'm getting. So, yeah, I'm gonna move on. See what else you have for the collective. Okay, the truth teller himself. Okay, this man could be real reckless with his mouth. This is the King of Swords. Okay. The King of Swords is all about that communication, especially that verbal communication or that telling it like it is. You know, that logical communication that could come off real blunt, almost real asshole-ish, but not really. It's only asshole-ish if a person is offended because, you know, they didn't expect you to stand up for yourself. They didn't expect you to speak. Like this is, I don't know why I'm getting the tongue, like the actual tongue with judgment and the King of Swords. So this is literally about speaking up for yourself or people speaking curses onto you like, oh, collective is so whatever, collective is so this. And it's almost like a gaslighting where you started to believe, damn, I really am like this, or damn, you know, maybe I do act like this when it's not even your truth. So that's another thing that needs to be released, collective. I'm hearing like other people's opinions, like the gaslighting from your childhood. Because, you know, it's hard to pinpoint gaslighting when you're a child, right? We can speak about it over and over as adults, but as a child, you don't really know what's going on. So I feel like some of you could really pinpoint, if this isn't just a parent, like you could just pinpoint like an adult figure that was in your life, especially during your childhood, is what I'm picking up on, who was quite an asshole. Or they were just so emotionally unintelligent. You know, they're just very unaware of how others feel. I feel like you need to just let go of, it's like a rewiring. You need to rewire yourself. Who are you? All right. And another thing with this King of Swords, I don't know, Because part of me, like I said initially when I got the moon and the Knight of Wands, it's like I didn't want to tell you to be abrasive or reckless, but that's kind of what I'm getting. Like, again, this is going back into embracing your shadow. So, like, I feel like my collective, right? We were trained to really think before we speak, right? And I'm feeling like this, for some of you, Spirit is asking you to do the quite opposite. Okay? Spirit is actually wanting you to speak your first mind. I'm hearing Dr. Umar. If y'all don't know who Dr. Umar is, whatever. But he always says, speak your speech, right? Speak your speech. So I feel like this is your opportunity to speak, to almost speak before you think, but not that bad. You know what I mean? I hope you understand what I'm saying. Like, I feel like some of you go back and forth. Like, you will say, oh, like change of plans, right? Instead of going with your first mind, you will shift your plans and then you end up regretting it, right? So what I'm feeling is like Spirit is wanting you to really like almost, I'm hearing be animalistic, almost act on that instinct, act on that innate being. I'm hearing natural being inside of you. Yeah, now looking at the moon, because it's the moon, it got, was it 2 wolves and a scorpion? So it's like acting on your emotions. And now I'm looking at the the face on the moon. Though he kind of looks stern, it's like, yeah, type energy. So, so what I'm feeling is like you need to, don't do nothing crazy, but my collective, okay, you know who you are. Those of you who get it, get it. I feel like y'all need to just say what the fuck you want to say. Because I feel like all it is going back in your mind, trying to take the higher road when the higher road really is just you suppressing your feelings. That's not taking the higher road. Being quiet and letting someone walk all over you is not taking the higher road. You can still take the higher road and speak up for yourself. So I feel like that's another thing that Spirit is urging us, even myself included, to learn here. All right? Because sometimes I'm like, I shouldn't say it. And then I'm like, I should have said it. But I've also learned to just say what the fuck I got to say sometimes, because I don't feel like thinking about it later. So that lifts the burden off of me, right? So I feel like Spirit is wanting you with this Judgment card and Moon and all of these cards. We only got 4 cards out. 4 cards, and it's speaking like that. So, yeah, 4 cards and it's speaking like that, right? So people so used to you just being a man or a woman of few words. But when you do speak, it's like, damn, you was hiding all that knowledge in there. So that's another layer to it. So some of you, it's not even like about you like standing up for yourself. It's about you just like really showing that you know what the fuck you talking about. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. Like some of you, this could even be like, I'm really seeing a classroom setting, like the college setting, where you ever been in the class and it's like you really know the answers, but the person who doesn't know the answer is still raising their hand and they're the only one talking, and it's just the teacher's just like, okay, shut up. You know that okay. So I'm feeling like you the one just quiet, you know the answer, but for some reason you're not raising your hand to speak. And I feel like Spirit is saying, wow, as soon as I said that, raising your hand. Look at the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is all about being in that action, being in that moment. And also with this one too, raising your hand, saying goodbye. So, yeah, I'm getting for some of you, like, y'all actually need to flex. it's really time to flex your knowledge, like, because I'm not saying you need to embarrass the person with the wrong answers, but I'm like, they're just taking up, you know what I'm saying, like that feeling where it's like everybody collectively wants this person to shut the fuck up, but they won't. They just keep asking and keep just saying stupid comments, but like, you know the answer. So Spirit is saying, please, please, please correct someone if they're wrong and don't feel guilty about it. Of course, not in like the most abrasive, asshole way, but like, if you notice something, say something. Because I feel like your knowledge, like you showing your knowledge, is going to like get you some sort of opportunity. And I'm kind of pausing when I'm saying that because I don't want, I'm not trying to say it where I want you guys to just like a walking dictionary where, those type of people who's just like, they just feel the need to educate everybody. I'm not saying it for you guys to be like that. I'm more so saying like, there's a specific setting. This could also be a business setting where you know an answer, but you're just like, should I speak up? Should I not? But I feel like your idea or your input, yes, your input is very valuable. Okay, in some sort of situation. So I'm gonna leave that there. I hope that makes sense. Clarify. What do I want to clarify? I don't know, because I feel like this is very clear. I feel like this is very clear. Or that's what Spirit is saying. If you're not clear, be clear. Don't allow any misunderstandings to linger any longer than they need to. That's another thing. If you're having like a dispute, disagreement with someone and you're not seeing eye to eye, don't do like the whole silent treatment thing. I feel like input, well, depending on who you're dealing with, your input will be valuable. Okay? Yeah. So we have the King. I don't even know what I'm clarifying, but this one won't come on. We have the King of Cups. Okay, so this is also going back to what I said, that emotional. Damn, we got two kings. The emotional reset. Two kings is very significant. And to speak about, I don't want to say kings, but that masculine energy, whether you're a man or woman, okay, that masculine energy, for that masculine energy to do an emotional reset is very tough, because the masculine energy, all right, the distorted masculine that we're used to today is not very appreciative of emotional well-being. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm saying. Like, the modern, just like I say modern woman, the modern masculine is very bruised, battered, beaten. Okay, and for a divine masculine to really find themselves and transmute that energy to do an emotional reset is very very significant. Okay, so again, you can have masculine energy whether you're a man or woman. So yeah. So I feel like that divine masculine energy within you is learning how to be stern and be clear, but still be emotionally aware. That is a true balance of a divine masculine. Keeping that logic with the judgment here, keeping that level head, but also being able to be clear, be stern, and to direct a situation. Okay, so like I said, that ain't even a lot of cards, but Spirit is saying like kind of leave it alone with the tarot. So I will pull a oracle and close this out. Because again, like I said, what we got? We got 5 cards here. 5. And I did all that talking. All right, so this is something profound. It's something that you might have viewed as small. You know, the gaslighting, you might have viewed it as, oh, it is what it is, but you didn't recognize the profound effects it had on you. Periada. No, okay. So we have Isaiah. Isaiah says, it is a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to read the whole thing out, but I'm going to stop right there because this lady's pregnant. Wasn't I speaking about, the child, inner child and all that? Parental figures. Look at those parental figures right there. Getting ready to pop out a baby. So, again, it's like you were birthed into a certain mindset. You were shaped, right? You were shaped to have a certain mindset, but you're going through your own personal rebirth where you're having to rewire yourself. So let me read that again. It is a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. Going through changes. Okay? You're going through some changes, growing pains, birthing the authentic you, not really a new you. It's the authentic you. The you that isn't suppressed. Okay? And also with this, like, them have like angel wings, like this is your light body, your divine body, your divinity, birthing your true divinity, allowing it to just like, okay. So I think I'm going to leave that there. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, you can like, comment, and do all that other stuff. If you want to book a personal, all that is down below. Bye.